Trian Fund Management's Nelson Peltz has lost a shareholder vote to gain a board seat, one board seat at P&G. It is a little bit of a surprise. Julie Hyman has more on this and the stock reaction.
Yes, we are seeing the stock fall, as you mentioned. It's interesting. We have some competing headlines here because the company says, based on the preliminary vote count, that all 11 of its directors were re-elected to the board. That is not Nelson Peltz of Trian Partners. But the Trian itself says the vote is too close to call and it will take more time to determine the outcome. But again, Procter Gamble says that Nelson Peltz was not elected to the board. Peltz, who owns a substantial chunk of the company's shares here, about $3.4 billion worth of P&G stock, has pushed for reorganization, for more innovation at the company. And for its part, the company's CEO, David Taylor, has been assertive and aggressive in pushing back, saying Peltz's conception of P&G is outdated and the company has already made many of the improvements that he has targeted. What's interesting, too, is that this really was a sort of last-minute call here because there were a number of various shareholder advocacy groups that had been pushing for Peltz to get that seat on the board. So this really was down to the wire here, but it appears that he was not successful. Incidentally, Peltz did notch a win getting a seat on GE's board. That came just yesterday, but it looks like he is 1 for 2 at this point. We'll continue to follow this story, see if there is any further development on the details of the vote here, Vonnie, if indeed it was very close as it got down to the end.